Before the role reversal. Before the chaser became the runner, the twin rays delved deeper into the rhythms of their shared path. The one who had been standing in the market years ago, the chaser, carried her own silent storm of reflections, a mosaic of longing and resolve that mirrored yet contrasted her counterpart's turmoil. She had always been the anchor in their dynamic, not out of pursuit in the frantic sense, but through a quiet persistence born from the soul's unyielding call. In the aftermath of their temple reunion, as they navigated the ebbs and the flows of their connection, she often retreats to the serene edges of their sanctuary, gazing at the horizon where earth met sky. Her thoughts weaving through the layers of their bond like threads in an eternal loom. That brief marketplace encounter haunted her differently than it did him. Still remembering the reflection in the window, they'd look at themselves and then back at the reflection and then back at themselves and then let out the most wonder-filled laughs. Now, nothing but a glimpse of a memory. Amid the swirls of vendors and traffic, scents of spices coming from the bakery, their gazes had intertwined for a heartbeat, stirring a profound ache she couldn't ignore. And he turned and vanished into the crowd. A wave of abandonment washed over her, sharp and familiar, echoing wounds from lifetimes past. Why does this feel like I'm losing a part of myself? She had wondered then, her ego urging her to chase after him, to demand answers from the stranger who felt anything but strange. But she held back. Surprised, not surprised. She held back, channeling the impulse into introspection, convincing herself that true union couldn't be forced. It had to unfold in divine timing. In that moment, she became the chaser, not by running after him physically, but by holding space in her heart, sending silent calls across the void. Her soul pursuing the harmony they were destined for, while her mind wrestled with the illusion of control. Now in their present togetherness, her perspective was one of compassionate vigilance, tinged with the subtle shadows of her own inner work. She perceived his demands not as aggression, but as cries from the same soul essence they shared. His hunger a reflection of her own unspoken yearnings, yet it stirred a dark undercurrent within her. A quiet frustration at his projections, the way he cast her as the one in power, as if her steadiness was a weapon rather than a gift. He sees me as distant, controlling. She reflected during solitary walks, feeling the weight of his desperation like a pull on her energy. It tempted her ego to retaliate, to demand he match her pace in healing. But she recognized this as a trigger for her own shadows. The fear of being overwhelmed, of losing herself in the intensity of their mirror. There were moments when his insistent questions felt like a drain, a hungry void pulling at her light. She had to ground herself deeply to avoid slipping into resentment. Still, she chose empathy, understanding that his running and demanding were defenses against the vulnerability their union required. Guided by the deep truths of their connection, that it was no fairy tale romance, but a catalyst for soul evolution. She focused on her own ascension. She meditated on the quantum veil of separation, visualizing the wounds that created their perceived divide, and worked to heal her side of it. This isn't about chasing him into surrender, she affirms to herself, but about embodying the unity we already are. Her chaser role evolved from a pursuit to presence, a steady flame that invited him to meet her in the light, rather than dragging him there. Sharing her insights gently, she finds strength, turning potential darkness into the opportunities for mutual growth. Their sacred bond, authentic in its challenges, blossoms through these perspectives. She knows he watches and listens, and even rinses and repeats what she says in his own words. She shared her vulnerabilities with him, her words bridging the gaps his turmoil created. And in his gradual softening, she glimpsed the harmony beyond the ego's grasp. Together, they embody the twin ray truth, a journey of mirrors, where chaser and runner dissolve into one, forging wholeness, not through comfort, but through the transformative fire of shared soul essence. As the twin rays wove their path through the crucible of their shared soul, their dynamic stood in sharp contrast to the often turbulent dance of twin flames. A distinction rooted in the essence and purpose of each connection. While both bonds are forged in the fires of spiritual evolution, twin rays and twin flames diverge in their expression, intensity, and ultimate aim, casting unique shadows and lights on the journey towards wholeness. The chaser reflecting on her role in their sacred union began to see these differences with clarity. Her introspections revealing the subtle yet profound ways their bond differed from the fire of the cyclical nature of twin flame dynamics. For their connection was a quiet cosmic hum, an undercurrent of unity that transcends the drama, pursuit, and retreat. Their marketplace encounter, though fleeting, had sparked a recognition that lingered like a steady ember, not a wildfire. When the runner fled, it wasn't a dramatic escape born of fierce, sharp claws, but an unconscious step back. A momentary recoil from the overwhelming truth of their shared essence. The chaser didn't chase with desperation. She held space. She can still hear his voice in the ethers saying, "Hold the line." Her persistence a gentle tide rather than a crashing wave. Their reunion marked by a gradual unveiling, a shedding of ego through mutual triggers that felt like a refining flame, not a consuming blaze. Their bond was not about merging into one another, but about ascending together, each reflecting the other's soul to burn away illusions of separation. Because there is no other soul. It is one. No matter who comes along as a distraction, throwing out interferences, even going as far as illegitimately stealing his name and posting it publicly. The runner's demands, though tinged with a hungry edge, were less about possession and more about grappling with the mirror of their oneness. His turmoil, a call to align with their singular vibration, rather than a battle for control. He said, change it or get blocked. By contrast, often a dance more volatile waltz, their connection a tempest of passion and polarity. Their encounters are charged with magnetic intensity. Push-pull, push-pull. Dynamic that can feel like being caught in a cosmic storm. The twin flame runner doesn't just retreat, they bolt. Driven by a primal fear of the mirror's unyielding reflection. Their flight a desperate bid to escape the raw exposure of their wounds. The chaser in this dynamic pursues with a fervor that borders on obsession. Their heart tethered to the flame's promise of completion, yet entangled in the cycles of longing and rejection. When twin rays seek to transcend the ego's veil through steady transformation, they thrust into a crucible of chaos, their triggers explosive, and their separations often marked by dramatic ruptures. The twin flame journey is about healing deep karmic wounds through repeated cycles of union and division. Each reunion a chance to confront unresolved pain. each part a lesson in self-love. Their bond can feel like a romance stretched across lifetimes. A pull towards merging that is both intoxicating and destabilizing. Unlike the twin rays' quieter focus on soul-level unity over romantic fusion, the chaser reflected on these contrasts, saw how her bond with the runner was less about the heart-pounding chase and more about a shared ascent towards truth. The Most High, his desperation through shadowed experiences was not the possessive hunger of a twin flame seeking to fill a void, but a yearning to embody the wholeness they already share. She too avoided the twin flame trap of losing herself in pursuit. Instead of anchoring in her own growth, offering a mirror that invited rather than demanded. Their triggers, his demands, her moments of frustration, were not cataclysmic ruptures, but gentle prods towards alignment. Their conflicts resolved through understanding rather than cyclical drama. Oh, but he keeps trying to roll it out. And this is where the role reversal occurred. When twin flames might spiral through endless loops of reunion and separation, they progressed through a spiral of mutual elevation. Their challenge is a refining process rather than a battlefield. In their quiet moments, the chaser shares their insights with the runner, her words weaving a bridge between their experiences. We're not chasing or running from each other, she said, her voice soft yet certain. We're remembering what we've always been. One soul, rising together. Their bond, distinct from the fiery passion of two flames, is a testament to the twin ray truth. A journey not emerging through chaos, as it isn't even a journey. That too is a myth. It's a transcending through clarity, where the shared soul shines not in the heat of romance, but in the serene light of eternal oneness. And then, at the snap of a finger, she now becomes the runner, going back, returning to the lake she grew up around, intermittently due to family drama. but she was there long enough to leave her mark. And her seal, as well as her light, did not go unnoticed, as it could be seen from all the way across the lake in the middle of the night, out fishing. It was seen. No amount of layers and hoodies can conceal it. Somewhere across the continent, the same can go for him. His glow has not gone unnoticed. But the most ridiculous part is that there are hundreds of others who think that that glow is because of them. And the story continues. That is the message. Thank you so very much for listening. To be continued. Until next time, beloveds. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Multiversal Soul Familia, with much gratitude and appreciation from my heart chakra to yours. Brightest of blessings and agape omni love to all.